Thank you so much for joining me. How's it going? I received an interesting question when it comes to finding a man again after your relationship really ended in a negative way, whether it is just a relationship or actually a marriage. Now you're being divorced and it's all difficult. So I'm going to give you really powerful 4 tips that are applicable easily and that are at the same time very, very powerful, that can actually change the way you look at relationships and can actually attract a good relationship into your life. Hi Janine, great to have you here. So let's have a look. I received this email from a woman called Julia. So, hi Jonathan. First, let me tell you how I love watching your videos. Your energy is always very uplifting. Thank you, Julia, very much. So my question is, I am divorced and single, and now when I see engagement announcements, wedding pictures, and other professions of love, I feel extremely annoyed. I know I shouldn't be, but I am. How do you recommend I turn this into a more positive thought? I do want romance, but it seems so far away from me right now, as I don't want to compromise like I did before. Yours, Julia. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Julia is saying. Julia is basically saying that she was in a relationship and that it just didn't end up so well. And I think that's very unfortunate. She's also saying that she doesn't want to compromise again, and that's important. I appreciate that. I think it's good. I don't think you should compromise, and it's great that you are understanding that, Julia. Um, and yeah, actually, I guess it's bothering her whenever she sees a couple getting married, wedding pictures, all kinds of romance professions. So yeah, that's very difficult, Julia. So first of all, let me acknowledge the fact that you are even writing. I appreciate the fact that you are contacting me, and let me see how I can help you. Basically, I think that whether it is marriage or not, I was I broke up several times, and it's been always very difficult to come into a new relationship fresh, positive, optimistic. And I think it's really even more difficult after being married and having that relationship fizzle. So let's have a look at what you can do. I wrote to myself 4 steps. The first one is you want to let go of the pain from the previous relationship. So I am sure that you feel like you were, betrayed or cheated or, mistreated or promised some things that were, they didn't come true. So basically, I think that currently there is a baggage in your life. And the first thing before we go into a new relationship is to solve that, to actually look into how you can release that, how you can turn that into some sort of something that is behind you, that is in the past. So I would recommend either writing a letter to your divorcee. You don't have to send it to him, but writing a long letter detailing all the hurt that you have had and detailing all of the difficulties that you've experienced. And at the end, and I know that it's kind of difficult, say that you choose to take the good memories, that you are thankful for all the memories that have shaped you to be who you are, and that you are releasing him. You really want to release him. Now, that letter in and of itself can take you a month to write. I would recommend you sitting down and to write everything. You want to kind of really puke your emotions into the page. It's really important. So that would be the first thing, because you cannot move ahead when you're still stuck in the past. So this is the first thing that you want to do. Second thing that you want to do is that you want to get really clear as to which kind of man do you want. which kind of relationship do you actually want? And the best way to do that is to write down a list of qualities that you want in your man. And I would say at least 20 qualities. After I broke up from my very intimate long-term relationship with this girl, it was really like painful for me. After I let it go, I wrote down over 100 qualities and quirks and things that I wanted to have in my new girlfriend. And that was things like funny and beautiful and smart and intelligent and can hold a conversation and loves dogs and loves kids and speaks English fluently except for Hebrew, and is Israeli and is single, and all of these things that I wanted, and I wanted to make sure that she is, that her age bracket, in which age she should be. And so I wrote the whole thing, and it was I felt kind of dumb, and I felt like I was asking for too much. But then when I met my girlfriend, who is now my wife, I would say something like 90% of all the things that I wrote were true. So like about 10 things or 15 things weren't true or fitting her, but mostly I got what I asked for. So the second step is very important. Make sure to be clear about who it is that you want and describe him in every detail. Be really nitty-gritty, all right? Like take the time to invest in writing all the details. The third thing that I would do is I would visualize, and I would actually hang pictures around the house of couples in romantic relationships, like a couple sitting by the sunset, or a couple kissing, or a couple eating here, a couple eating there. And that may seem kind of crazy for people that are visiting your house, but in a way, this is prophesizing. This is like saying, this is what I want, and it's like demanding from the universe. And whenever you see it, when you go to the shower, you see it on the mirror. When you dress up, you see it in the closet. When you leave the house, you see it by where you store the keys, by the door. So whenever you go around the house, you see romance, and that will start shifting the way that you perceive romance, because this is like these kind of romantic professions, these kind of pictures will not be related to actual friends that are getting married and stuff like that, which I understand can be kind of stingy and can kind of hurt you in the beginning. So when you actually do that and you have pictures around the house that are uplifting and possibly of handsome men just by themselves, they don't have to be in a romantic setting, but kind of get yourself even turned on by seeing handsome men around the house. You want to start visualizing. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. So if you have nice pictures around the house, that will encourage you to think about it more and to be more positive about it. And then the fourth step, and I'm not sure if you're going to be happy about that, but you want to do whatever you can in order to start being really, and that's like I'm saying really, really positive about the relationships that you hear about and about marriage invitations that you receive, and you want to celebrate. So I know it's hard, and that's what you pointed in your email, that saying that this is difficult and that you're kind of cynical about the whole thing, that you're getting annoyed by these announcements and professions of romance. But if you do these steps, and if you let go, and if you decide what you want, and if you begin to visualize it and feel how it would feel to have that romantic relationship, and if you go from that place and you start to really enjoy the possibilities that are there for you in the future, you would start noticing that you are happy for people that are getting married. And that when you hear or see expressions of romance, that will encourage you. So whenever you see or hear or even see a couple kissing in the street, instead of feeling annoyed, you would begin feeling like, wow, people are falling in love all the time. People are finding their ideal match all the time. And being happy for that is one of the most important things. Thank you guys for the hearts. I've been seeing that. You want to make sure that you write down the qualities that you want, you visualize, and then you are happy. Because when you are happy, when you are happy for people that are in romantic relationships, then you can attract it to you. You can never attract something that is far away from you, and you can never attract something that you resent or you are negative about, right? If you are happy about it, if you see it as an example, like, man, I'm gonna get one too. I'm gonna get my new man. It's going to defeat and to erase all of the negative memories that I have from my previous relationship. When you do that, Julia, you would start feeling really happy for people that have romance in their life, and that would attract the perfect and ideal man to you. And it's not easy. I have so much compassion for you. You haven't gone into details with telling me how this relationship ended, but I feel that it wasn't easy and that it wasn't good, and I think it might have been even more difficult than I can comprehend. So I feel for you, but at the same time, I know that you deserve to be in a good, healthy, amazing relationship, the kind that you might model. So I encourage you to go for that, do the steps, and I want to hear, when you get that man, I want to hear, send me a photo of the two of you, and I want to be invited to the wedding as well. So thank you so much for watching, Julia. To all of you guys, thank you for watching, and thank you for encouraging Julia. If you have more advice, do write it down in the description, underneath the description below here. Make sure to follow, to subscribe to this channel. That would be great, and I'm very interested to hear your thoughts about this subject as well. Make sure to send me your questions as well. I'm really interested to hear what you have to ask and to say and to share. Just tweet me at Kis-Lev TV, or you can email me, or you can reach me on any social media network, as well as Gmail. So kislevtv@gmail.com. I'd love to receive your questions as well. I can stay, but I will also, yeah, please do watch the replay. Thank you guys, all of you guys that have watched this. I wish you all luck. This is an important subject, and I see all of you being in really good, long-term, sustainable, healthy, romantic relationships. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.